I'm saying hello today on October 16, 2010 on a slightly blustery and a little bit cool day from New York City with a local expert. Ed Botwin is actually a volunteer for the New York City Greeter program, Big Apple Greeter, and he's taking me through the Bronx today. Thank you so much, Ed, for dedicating your time. And we've had a wonderful conversation already up here on the subway and the shuttle buses, because subway ain't working so well today.
Not about normal.
Exactly. So where are we here? Please tell me.
We're now in Fieldston, which is a section of the Bronx that most people know nothing at all about. As you can see, it is full of quite lovely homes. These are not slum dwellings by anything. This is up on a height known as Riverdale, and there is a highway that connects it to Manhattan by automobile. And if you walk down the hill, you come to Cortlandt Park, one of the largest parks in the city, and the former estate of the Cortlandt family. And their home is still there, and that's also where you can catch the train also into Manhattan or buses.
Okay, great. So what we're doing here today basically is a tour of the Bronx. Now the Bronx is a very diverse neighborhood, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What are sort of the different parts and the different characteristics of the Bronx? Because they're quite contradictory, right?
Right. As you can see, across the road is a little Norman castle, and this is all part of Riverdale, not Riverdale, but Fieldston, which is very well known for the diversity of architecture you'll find here. So in addition to this neighborhood, which is quite unusual, you will find other neighborhoods in the Bronx that we're going to visit today, which are quite different. They're anything but suburban looking. They're highly urban, large buildings, very high population.
Fieldston Historic District.
Yes.
What it said on the picture here.
Correct.
Okay.
And to some extent, that means there was a movement up here, as there was in lots of parts of the country, to buy houses like this, tear them down, and build even bigger houses on them. And what's happened here is there's been a movement to preserve these houses for what they are, mainly built in the 20s and 30s. And the idea is to keep them the way they are because the diversity is interesting, the landscaping is quite lovely.
Exactly.
And when you build a McMansion, as they call it, it pretty much screws up the whole area.
That is true. Yeah, they're beautiful. Great. So this is Fieldston. Then there's a big park to the east of here, right? Right,
Cortlandt Park.
Oh, that is the park that you just mentioned. Okay. Yeah, they're all different. That's actually very nice. All the houses are different. Great. And what are the other parts of the Bronx we're going to see today?
Well, we're going to go over to the concourse, which is was formerly called the Champs-Élysées of the Bronx.
Oh, really?
It's a very nice boulevard, and we'll see some other parts which are not so pretty, and then we'll go further downtown into Mont Haven and places like that, which are collectively known as the South Bronx.
The South Bronx, which is kind of the rougher area.
That's the area that had the most problems. Obviously up here in Riverdale and Fieldston, there were no particular problems to speak of.
Okay, great. So I'm going to get a whole overview of the Bronx today.
You're going to get it.
That's great. Thank you, Ed.
You are welcome.